Hey everyone, this is Virdelet here with the 4th Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a match against David. David is in my friends list, so we've battled before. We also know some of our teams, or at least he knows. We both know some of our teams. I know that his Zoroark is special, and he knows that my Zoroark is physical. And yes, we both have Zoroark, some mind games are going in this game. So let's start this battle. Yeah, also hopefully this is the last battle with the recorder. I mean with my cam. Hopefully the next one is with the capture card. So I lead off with my Hitmonchan. He leads off with his Jellicent. There's always the chance that it's a Zoroark, but I don't want to risk it and get Will-O-Wisp from this thing. So go to my Sunriser, because I have Flash Fire. But he goes for a Focus Blast, expecting my Hitmonchan to be a Zoroark. So I switch out and I go back to my Hitmonchan. Because I have an Assault Fist and Hitmonchan has pretty decent special defense. So he goes to his Florges, or Florges, I don't know how it's pronounced. I go for Drain Punch, which does acceptable damage, considering it's resisted and stuff. He goes for a Wish, which tells me this will be a really annoying set with Protect and Toxic. I go for Ice Punch, predicting him to Toxic me or something, but he goes for a Moonblast. I know I can take that because I have Assault Fist again. But it does a crap ton, which actually amazed me. I go for Thunder Punch and it takes it out. So he goes into his Espeon. Hitmonchan does not want to stay against an Espeon, even though he has an Assault Fist. How many times did I say Assault Fist up until now? There should be Assault Fist count. Alright. I go to my Pumpkin, which is the Scarf Volcarona, not the Bug Buzz. I mean the Quiver Dance. I go to Giga Drain. I was 100% sure he'd switch. And actually he did switch, but using the Baton Pass, he expected he'd be faster. Why would people risk and go for Baton Pass? But I guess it worked to his favor, so I can't complain. He went to his Pyrax, the Volcarona, which was my Volcarona since I used Giga Drain. I go to my quote-unquote Zapdos. Like I said, it's a physical one, Adamant, and with a Choice Band. So, one Sucker Punch will probably take this thing out. But he predicts it and goes for a Bug Buzz. That's crazy. Why would you Bug Buzz a Zapdos? Zoroark goes down. I send out my Bro because there's nothing that can stop a Quiver Dancing Volcarona. In my team, specifically. Since most of them are special attackers, and he already got and the only physical attacker is the Hitmonchan. At low health and all, so it can't take a Fire Dance or Bug Buzz or something. So I go for Toxic to put timer on this thing. He goes for another Quiver Dance. It makes it even more dangerous. I know he has the Roost, so I'm trying to rack the damage on him to force him to go for the Roost instead of attacking me, so that Poison will double up and stuff. But he goes for Fire Dance. It's like he's sure he'll get the special attack raise, which is 50% chance only. But ironically, he gets it. That's not even irony. Okay. So I go for another Scald. Plus the Toxic. But it will not take it out yet. So it goes for Bug Buzz. Luckily he did not Roost. And then Bug Buzz. No, actually that wouldn't have mattered. So now with low health, I don't want him to kill anything with his Quiver Dances. So I go to my Hitmonchan. I go for Mach Punch even though it's risky because he has the Flame Body. But he luckily does not activate. He goes back to his Espeon, the shiny Espeon. Again, I'm not gonna stay in. I go to my Volcarona, it has some special bulk. The reason I named it Pumpkin because the pre-evolution is so adorable. Like, Larvista for me is the cutest Pokemon. I think that's a big statement, but I mean it's really adorable. It also glows at night. You should try seeing it out in battle at night to see the red things glow. So go for Bug Buzz. Like I said, I'm Scarfed, so I'm faster. He goes into his Jellicent, and I don't want to stay in because I'm Scarfed. I go back to my Hitmonchan, and he goes for Toxic. I didn't really expect that. I expected something that is I can at least take one hit off, like Scald and then Thunder Punch, and then he'd Scald me again and I'd die. But he goes for Toxic. I go for Thunder Punch. So it's a 2-hit KO. That's good for me, except that he has Recover. It's probably a common thing on Jellicent, but I'm not used to facing those. I mean, Amoonguss and Jellicent are really two strong Pokemon that I don't see from passerbys or my friends, which is weird. But I always see them on famous channels like Pikachu's channel, and especially in Black and White era. So I switch my Hitmonchan because he'll stall me out and I can use that Mach Punch for Zoroark. Goes for another useless Recover, which does as much as the leftovers. I go Mega, and I use the Sunny Day instead of Nasty Plot. I don't have Nasty Plot because Sunny Day makes Fire Blast stronger, combined with Solar Power, more than the Nasty Plot, which I think is better because Sunny Day helps you to take water moves. So now he poisons me, which is bad actually, because both poison and the Solar Power will take away from my health. I go for Duck Pulse. I have a Solar Beam, but I think they would have done the same damage, I guess. He barely lives that hit, unfortunately. But this is the sheer force of my Sunriser, or Houndoom, because that thing is supposed to be a special defender. So here I used Fire Blast, even though it might miss, but I don't want him to switch into anything to take the Duck Pulse. So you can see who goes to his Mawile, which is sort of a trouble if it got a Sword Dance or something. Fire Blast is an easy one-hit KO. Even if it had Light Screen, Assault Fist, 6 times special defense up. No, that's actually too much. No, actually, I think I would have killed. I should check that. I should check the damage calculator. So I go back to my Hitmonchan, knowing that I'm faster. I go for Thunder Punch and finish this thing off. The Toxic will not take me out because once you switch out, the Toxic resets. I guess most of you know that, but whoever is new to Pokemon. So he goes to his Zoroark. The last one, that's why he does not have an illusion on it. I go for a Mach Punch, but he has the Focus Sash. So he manages to take the hit and finish me off with a Flamethrower, especially in the sun. It actually helped him. I had Flamethrower on my Zoroark, but I thought Sucker Punch, Low Kick, Knock Off, and U-Turn are more important. I go back to my Pumpkin. Like again, since I'm Scarfed and stuff, I can go for Bug Buzzer just to finish it. And I won this match, which is actually a really cool match, especially with his prediction against my Zapdos. It was outrageous. So good game, David. Yeah, and please like, comment, subscribe. Mostly comment. I really like reading comments, replying to them. So thanks for watching.